Good morning. Once you knit the ribs, then you can do dead bug series. The dead bug series starts off in constructive rest, lying on your back, knees bent, feet to the floor. Couple of concepts that we talk about in class. When you take your arms up, they can be in the front of the socket or the back of the socket. So watch how far I'm getting my arm down. So I'm really trying to get this bone down to the ground, and then it's in the back of the socket. And I bend my elbows, palms facing each other, really reaching down with the back of my shoulder. Then I knit my ribs. See that difference? Knit the ribs. There on my lower back has support. I bring one knee up and then I bring the other knee up. So now I look like a dead bug. Ribs are knit, which means you can feel the lower back on the ground. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, coming back down. Notice I've got my feet lightly flexed as if the soles of the feet were standing on the ceiling. Opposite arms to opposite legs, moving with your breath. Inhale with extension. Exhale when you flex back again. We do this for maybe 10, 12 times, 12 rounds. One round is doing both arms and legs so that it's actually twice to the ceiling. Then when we rest in between, you can either bring your knees into your chest, rock and roll, or you can bring the feet back down to the floor. In the interest of time, we're going to continue. So we knit our ribs, bring our knees over our hips, the feet towards the ceiling. This time's arms up, and then arm bones down, feet flexed. Nice giant V's. You can open up as far as you want, but work slowly with your breath so that you're not using momentum and you're not using gravity. Instead, you're using your muscles to control. And we would do 10 of these, maybe 12. This is the easiest. And then go into the third variation. Try to keep the non-moving leg completely still. Right leg, left arm. Do you see how I let my arm go out as far as I want to, but not my leg? And that's because if I take my leg out too far, then I lose that midline stability and my pelvis moves. And my goal is for my pelvis to be absolutely stable. So I'll give you an example of what I see around the class is people want to go far, and so then they wag back and forth. And you see how I've lost all pelvic support? So you really need to be very controlled and not go out as far. Arms don't make a difference because they don't seem to change your pelvic stability. So you'd want to do this one also at least 10 to 12 times. Knees into chest, rock and roll. Back up again. Arm bones down, feet flexed. Right leg down, left arm up. Notice, remember when the arm goes up, the ribs come up. So you really need to knit the ribs. Once again, you can have your legs maybe only go down 3 inches or 6 inches. It all depends on what you're able to do, keeping your lower back on the floor, knitting the ribs. Some people will be able to bring their leg all the way down. But one of the things we learn in yoga is to work at our 40 to 60%. And what can you do comfortably, still talking, still breathing, still smiling, and not clenching your teeth? And that's why I only go down about a foot. Again, knees into the chest, rock and roll. The last variation is to take your arms overhead, bent knees, feet to the floor, knit the ribs. Do you see that difference? Knit the ribs. Okay, knit the ribs. And then flex the feet and come down only as far as you can go and still be able to talk, breathe, smile, and not clench your teeth. So maybe you go this far, maybe you come this far, but most of my students are satisfied just coming this far to feel how the core is being turned on. And when you've done that for a count of 10, rock and roll, and then you've completed the dead bug series. Congratulations.